I just finished watching episode 11 of To Be Hero X, and I'm flabbergasted. I'll tell you that much. You're thinking Queen is about to fight the purple-haired girl. I'm thinking she about to fight her. Nope. This girl ends up having to fight the dude that can legit do anything with the snap of his fingers. The moment I saw that dude, I was like, Queen's cooked. I immediately thought Queen is cooked. I got up out my chair and was like this. Oh my god, Queen is cooked. I already knew about this guy that can snap his fingers and do anything. I knew about it before I even started the anime. I just wasn't expecting him to show up right here and now. That dude legit said hi before snapping her to her defeat. She didn't even get a chance to do anything before the fight was over. I have to say is, I can't wait for episode 12. I legit can't wait because I want to see more of this dude. So you're telling me Lil Johnny thinks that the ex of that era is the one that killed his father, but in reality Ghostblade is the one that killed Lil Johnny's father? That shocked me, and I didn't figure it out until the end of episode 17 where Ghostblade showed up, and I was like, wait a minute, is the dude that Ghostblade killed in the beginning of his story arc Lil Johnny's dad? So I had to go back and check, and it was. And I can't wait to see what Lil Johnny does once he finds out Ghostblade was the one that killed his father. Especially because in Ghostblade's story, Lil Johnny was riding in the same car as the person that murdered his father. And Ghostblade doesn't even know that he killed Lil Johnny's father. But man, once those two find out, those two are gonna be fighting. Yo, what happened to Nice and Isol? Cause last we saw them, Nice's girl got packed up and the new Isol replaced the old Isol. So what chain of events had to happen for these two to try to become murderers? Cause like what happened? What happened to these two wanting to become heroes to just becoming straight murderers? Like what happened? I saw the preview for episode 19, okay? I knew Isol was gonna fight Ghostblade, but why is Nice trying to kill people too? His name is Nice, not Kill. Well, we're just gonna have to see in the next episode, because Nice is gonna have a hard time because he's facing somebody that has a suit that can repel trust and fear, and Isol's gonna have a hard time too. Episode 20 of To Be Hero X. Hey, all I'm gonna say is Loli is definitely going on a revenge quest, because correct me if I'm wrong, not only her father died, but her best friend got put into a coma. I'll be so surprised if she doesn't go on a revenge quest of some sorts. But besides that, the fight between Loli and Nice and Isol and Blade, Ghostblade, it looks fire. It was completely good. And the way Queen pulled up to stop them from fighting was just peak aura. And Cyan pulling up behind Queen was cool too. And at the end of the episode, the way they just switched the CGI and put the camera on X, that was even more aura. On those people, I guarantee it. And I swear, if Loli doesn't get it back in blood, I swear to God. Does anybody else wonder how Loli felt about Nice being dead? Because as far as she knows, she thinks Lin Ling is the real Nice and doesn't know that Nice is actually dead. So seeing this fake Nice act like a nice person, even though the real Nice tried to kill her, her father, and her best friend, it must piss her off in some way. Loli must have seen on TV that Ling Ling announced that Nice is actually dead and he was pretending to be Nice. So how does Loli feel about that chain of events? Because she has to have some type of grudge against Nice, probably some type of revenge quest, but just to find out that he's actually dead, she must really be mad. Or she's probably taken aback, but it's okay that Nice is dead since he caused so much pain for her. So after watching episode 22 of To Be Hero X, X is him. X is just him because it legit switched it to CGI just to show how much aura this man has. And the way he hopped off that pillar, switching the style back to animation, was just peak aura. And you wanna know what the craziest thing is? He grabbed Dragon Boy and piled him up like a piece of paper and just threw him into the lake. That was disrespectful and aura. With Dragon Ball's ability being able to absorb his opponent's attacks and then throw it right back at them, yeah, that has to have some type of limitation. Or like limit, like he has to have some type of limit on how much he can absorb. I'm just gonna guess it now. All I'm gonna say is the way X was looking, he looked like he about to get it back in blood for Smile, and he better get it back in blood. After watching episode 23 of To Be Hero X, I genuinely thought something bad was gonna happen to this girl. I really thought. But thankfully, by the end of the episode, she's alright. She's perfectly fine. Because most of these story arcs, somebody close to the hero that the story arc is focusing on usually gets hurt, whether they get killed or put into a serious coma. But thankfully, that wasn't the case. But now we know not only humans can become heroes, animals can become heroes too. So that's something. And now we know the reason why Nice jumped. And I want to feel bad for Nice, but at the same time, I don't feel bad because, like, sure, he was manipulated, but at the same time, he kind of caused that himself because he was so hell bent on becoming a hero that he just lost sight of what a hero actually is. I say this because he was trying to kill Loli's dad and Loli's best friend. He just sat there and let Smile die. And then he just sat back while a little girl and a dog was about to die. Yeah, that man just lost sight of what a hero does, and that led to his downfall. That led to him jumping. But hey, I'm just glad the girl and the dog got the good ending. I'm happy about that. Watching episode 24 of To Be Hero X, X just seems like a regular guy with regular problems. But I have to say, this man has to redefine the word aura, because this man just be changing the art style animation like that. And you all hear the music that's playing in the background while he's fighting. This man just got so much aura. And then he's just styling against the people he's fighting like he ain't him. And they really brought this knockoff Sonic the Hedgehog to fight this man. Like, what is this? And X is just so calm while fighting these guys. Like, he hasn't struggled once. Like, look, he yawned. And they're sending all these people just to stop him from participating in the tournament. Like, dang, y'all really are scared of this guy. And the way this man just pulled out the whip and just hopped in that sucker, that's just fire. And man really exited the fight to get a drink. Like, who is this guy? So he's basically saying the commission is playing everybody like pawns, and every event that's happened up until this point has just been a part of fate's plan or whatever. He's really saying that every moment up until this point has just been fate. But no way they left us off on a cliffhanger like that. That's insane. I need more. I need to know what happens next. Like, somebody tell me if this is the final episode, because if it is, I'ma be like, oh my god, I need more of this.